This is Mike Oldham with Lee Smith. You can reach me at 423-618-3323. Shoot me an email, molden@lee-smith.com. Today I'm going to do a walk around this beautiful 8-foot dump, 6-foot storage box mounted on the Isuzu NRR diesel engine, 6-speed automatic transmission. The fascinating part about the Isuzu that people should be excited about is that this comes with a 3-year unlimited mileage base warranty from stem to stern on the chassis. And with the Isuzu, for a very affordable amount, you can add 2 years and up to 200,000 miles. So that's 5 years to 200,000 miles engine after treatment plus the DEF system. That comes with a 1-year warranty and a 5-year structural warranty on the box and the dump bin. Let's talk a little about exterior quality. Exterior quality on the Isuzu is the bright lights, which not only go forward, but as you do your turn signal, will illuminate left or right in the direction that you're moving to broadcast light into that area. So our West Coast mirrors on the Isuzu are memory. Should you strike into something as you back up or pull away, it comes right back to this memory slot. Now, this aerodynamic casing houses the 11-inch pane as well as a directional lower convex mirror, all in case this one amazing aerodynamic housing. Down below, this is a directional. You can tell it protrudes away to broadcast the turning signal to let people know on the road that are sharing it with you that you'll be moving into that direction, though you do have the responsibility to know where they are. The NRR is the 19.5 GVW truck. They have 7,300 pounds on the front and 12,050 pounds on the rear. That is more than enough to elevate above that 19.5. And the combination weight rating on this is 23,500 pounds when you're pulling something behind you. Let's take a look at the real magic of this configuration. This is the 8-foot dump body, 6-foot storage box, which when you open it gives you a full 6 foot of application with above storage. That's more than you would ever want. To get into the side, it has no barrier, so you have full. So this is 60 inches tall, 72 inches wide. Imagine the area of space you now have for your supplies. You can almost drive a mower right up on the interior. I'm going to do that in a second. Now our dump body is a double-walled aluminum with 16-inch centers. Brilliant advertising for your business or to just look shiny on the road. The fuel fillet has got a double rod effort to make sure as you're filling it, it stays in the position it's supposed to without any kind of spillage coming back at you. Let's take a look at how we load and unload. This has a camber style latch. And as you open up, you can have your workday go how is best for you. With it open only halfway, we can bring our pull-out ramp, latch it into here, smoothly go transition from the ground to the back of the body, or as you go to egress, to give you the full 8 feet depth and 92-inch interior walls. If you need to have your dumping mechanism or secondary pin, allows you to have full access. And again, you can take your pull-out ramp and latch it here. Pull-out ramp, where does that go? The pull-out ramp storage is a 10-foot ramp on an 8-foot body. Now that's a trick. The receiver is up underneath here. I've got it to the side. We'll be taking a look at that in just a minute. But this allows for you to put this 24-inch walk ramp anywhere along the back using the latching mechanisms for this body. Down below, GI Pintle hitch, safety rings, electric controller for catching on. Quite a body when you're taking a look at volume versus length. Great volume on the inside. So I talked about the pull-out ramp. Well, that's 8 foot of body with a pull-out ramp that is 10 feet long. It is also made of aluminum. And the best part about aluminum is that though it has give, it returns to its form. My angle of approach and departure to get up to the bed floor height is reduced by having 10 feet and not fighting gravity. I also have access to the wheelbarrows with the square tubing around. So if I have my machines, tamping devices, whatever that is that I need, I now have a safe way to enter and egress. So how much does it weigh? Is it a ton? No, this is made of aluminum. Get your center point, and you can just walk this baby home. latch. And that's what I'm talking about. So you're on your work day. Now I have the way to get up and on the inside. And here I have myself working. Come on up inside with me. Let's take a quick look at the other accessibility you have to this space. This is what 72 inches of depth looks like, 96 inches of width. You have under storage, you have top storage, you have access to it when you're beginning your job, and at the end of the day, imagine what that gives you. Flexibility to do your job right way as you see fit. I need to add an insert. Is the raise and lowering of the dump bed. This is a magnetic controller. So when you buy the truck, don't expect it to attach to the truck storage box. It's aluminum. You'll have to come off with the cab, or better yet, the interior of the cab wall, which is where it stores. Let's take a look at the dump. Our dump hoist system is the Prime 4 Select Lift Series, tucked on its own subframe. And with the dump up, you can see the section that's the raised portion for the undermount box for the ramping. So this is our 8-foot dump in the raised position. You can tell by the angle, nothing's going to stick on the interior of that floor. So here's our bracketry for the slide of our pull-out ramp and how it tucks up underneath the body to allow it to have a 10-foot ramp on an 8-foot dump body. Now let's take a look at the interior. Now you're now looking across the cab of the Isuzu. We have a 2-man bench seat, a single-person seat, but with the Isuzu, you have tilt and telescopic steering column. Position it to where it's comfortable for you, and then lock it back down on this side. On the interior, we have the odometer check, the oil check. If it shows up green, you're doing fine. If it was 1 quart low, we'd go ahead and have the engine access point underneath the driver's seat to do a double check of the oil, and on the passenger seat, the actual oil fill. Get to the secondary check of the oil, remove the seat cushion bottom, lift up on the panel access, and here's our dipstick right there. To replace the seating, you slide this back into position, the simple press down, and then the seat back slides right back in, and there you have it. How do you check the rest of the Isuzu? Well, you have these 2 latches. With a simple release, you now have top access for your engine oil fill, your radiator fill, massive access to the passenger side of the engine. When you're done, and that's all that it takes. Your power door locks, your rheostat, the lever for your tilt and telescopic steering column, power windows, control for your rear windows, the cruise control to the right of the steering column. On the left of the steering column is a multi-function switch, which controls your set, resume, your headlamps, your flash to pass, the brights, and on the right is your windshield wiper and engine exhaust brake control for on and off, and your wiper motors and your windshield washer fluid. The brake fluid check is right behind here. You can have a translucent container to easily access and see what's going on. The brake controller for the tow hitch at the back. The rear windows are controlled on the 2 lower switches. 6-speed double overdrive transmission with an overdrive lockout where you can just be in direct drive when you're looking for true power. You have standard cup holders, big gulp holders. You have the hook down below for your trash, 2 power points. The AM FM CD USB radio allows you for hands-free operation. Your microphone is down below. And at the end of each business day, please remember to pull the parking brake, set it into park, and depress this button for 3 seconds. I started the engine so I can demonstrate. I put it in park, I pulled the service brake up, and now I'm going to go ahead and depress and hold the button for it to check and see if it needs to go into regeneration. Checking PM level, I can release, and it went off already. When you do this, make sure that you're in an area where debris, if it is by your exhaust side, is not a burnable substance, because it is 600 degrees exiting outside the exhaust. Very quick and easy to do, saves a ton of life for your diesel particulate filter. Do it at lunch, for goodness sakes. You saw how long it took. It can take 6 to 20 minutes if you don't do it. If you do it religiously, hopefully you're on the 6 when it does engage. When you're driving long distances, we'll go into regeneration passively as you drive. What more could you want for those distance drivers? So as you can see, Isuzu matches its strengths and abilities with companies that build custom bodies to meet your specific vocational need. Again, my name is Mike Olden. You can reach me at 423-618-3323. Shoot me an email, molden@lee-smith.com. Let's get busy. Go make it a great day. Again, my name is Mike Olden, 423-618-3323. Shoot me an email, molden@lee-smith.com.